Well, I know it's been a little bit. Well, can you believe me? I was working 60 over 60 hours a week, then Furality. And I gotta say, it's one of the craziest experiences I've ever had. Furality, it's really was a place of dreams. Really was something else. I got to meet a lot of amazing people. But what stood out to me for Furality? Well, it's the people that I spent the time with. The ones that were there. The ones that we watched panels with. We did the showcase with. The ones that really matter in life were what made it important and were what made it magical. Now, yes, there was hiccups. If you heard about the hiccups, yeah, Furality had a bit of a hiccup. It went down for I think it was like 5 or 6 hours. There was some sort of power outage that killed the servers and their API when anyone tried to talk or try to gain an instance or even change their avatar or anything like that. The whole thing went down, right? That's nothing but a memory. Nothing to worry about with that. A lot of people sat there and blamed Furality and for vrchat going down. Apparently it was like 9% of the total traffic. But those servers aside, that's technical hiccups that happen. Those are things that happen. If you're a streamer, a content creator, you know technical difficulties do happen. It's part of playing with tech. But it didn't ruin the experience. Actually, it's kind of funny. A couple of us ended up stuck in an instance and we were there for hours. There's live streams of that, but that's just was a little part of the story. The bigger story was the friends. At one point, we all ended up very small, playing mini golf. And at the end of it all, we just goofed around, the tiny Furality Somna gang. That was something that was incredible. Being able to run around with a lot of friends and just do silly things. Those are what really made an event, a weekend, something more. Oh. And then, of course, more friends. We get to sit there taking a showcase. You got Colin, the mascot for the little critters, sitting there posing in the background. Absolutely gorgeous picture we got. And I couldn't be happier with stuff like that. It's memories are going to go, and they're going to be saved for a very long time. And then there was one very magical moment. Someone worked very hard on their avatar. They worked so hard and they couldn't enjoy it to the fullest because they ended up having to work most of it. But at least they got to show it off. Hazard, your avatar was incredible to see. And if there's anyone out there that did even catch that, it's definitely something that was worth seeing. During the Club Fin, during the raves, in a smaller instance, just so our friends could all be together. Being able to take snapshots of this was incredible. The real highlight was the like the outdone themselves fireworks show. Getting some snapshots, being able to sit there and enjoy the fireworks show with friends. I actually, at one point, I threw my headset on my wife so she could watch the fireworks show because it was that incredible. That fireworks show, from what I'm told, there was over 100 hours of work that went into that. And that fireworks show was magical. It was like the ending of an amazing Disney movie. The whole experience was something to behold. I'm not going to forget that anytime soon. And in between panels, something ridiculous does happen and around when you have some amazing friends. If you're over on TikTok, you'll see a video that relates to this picture. And you just sit there and you look at this picture and go, what the hell is going on? Well, we found a way with our avatars, with some of the stuff that's in the avatars, where you could stand on each other's shoulders. And it just became this moment in time, this snapshot in time, that you sat there and you just started giggling. You started laughing. And that's what this is all about. You're having fun. You're enjoying yourselves. And it really was an important piece that'll go down in my memory for a very long time. Now, the panels, the showcase, being able to sit there and just have the panel with so many people just wanting to hang out. If I tell you, you go to a party and you're in the back room of the party, like say it's an office party, and there's that one table, that one rowdy, loud table. That was us. That was us. And it's absolutely fantastic when you can sit there and you can joke with friends. You have an incredible experience. And it's definitely something that you remember for a very long time. The others that I was able to run into and get snapshots with, Gaz and Jack, they're incredible content creators in themselves. Not people that a lot of people will know. Jack of Blades, and I am Gaz. It was great to actually see you there. Yeah, I did meet a lot of other content creators, a lot of really big content creators. I got snapshots with them. I might share that. If everyone wants that as their own video, I'll share those. Otherwise, if you see me in VRC, I'm more than happy to share. But this is more, I'm making this video more for friends because they mean the world to me right now. And then there's the crew with Razra, the creator of my avatar. Their crew that they have is absolutely something I wouldn't trade for the world. Yeah, I am in there. I'm that orange Dirg. I do have other avatars. That's one of them that I use every once in a while. And that whole group, the camaraderie that is in that group is incredible. And I was able to snap a picture with them all. I have to say, Furality and going to a furry con, you go in these things not knowing what you're expecting, especially your first time. And it really comes down to, what do you do with it? How do you make it your own experience? It's not so much that you're going to a con to learn something more, to just attend these panels, but it's you go to them to make it your own. You're telling your own story. You're doing your own lore. And you're doing something absolutely incredible. I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to say thank you to all the friends and all the people that I've met, because it was incredible. And I hope to see you all again very soon. I am your proud Canadian Phoenix, Cindershadow. I'm signing off here. And you guys all have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, remember the sun comes up tomorrow.